Hey everyone, welcome to Second Sight Tarot, a branch of wellness. I'm here to do the monthly reading for the sign of Leo for the month of May 2021. I've meditated on the cards. Please remember that this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everyone. Take what does and leave the rest. I am doing the element spread, current situation or true issue, how to move through this through intellect and communication, the emotions that you can connect or release from this situation, and the outcome. The overall essence of the reading, pulled a few cards, and I kind of left whatever fell out that I thought resonated with what I was feeling when I did meditation. The Chariot in reverse. So I don't know if this is interesting because there's a sense of strength and like kind of standing into your power right now and kind of saying like, I can do this and have this resilience. But then there's also this, I don't know if it's distraction from moving forward or some kind of delay. There could be a delay in what you are planning on doing here, which is very possible. But there also could be this lack of direction or kind of not knowing where you want to go. Maybe connecting with intuition a little bit to see, if there's something else that needs to be seen here. Because there's like a lack of will or a lack of courage. Possibly, I don't know. There's just not action being taken here for some reason. I think it would just because there could be delays that you have no control over, or it could be your distraction or your lack of direction that's causing you to move forward. So, depending on where you are right now in this situation. So, I'm going to pull a couple cards and then we'll get started in the reading. Current situation, please, for Leo. There's something you definitely needing to let go here. I'll explain in a minute. Emotions and outcome, please. Thank you. At the bottom of the deck, don't stop. A miracle's around the corner. You're so close to finding a solution to this for you to move forward. Don't give up. Don't feel like it's like an endless road here. Let go of the fears and anxiety, or maybe just let go of the stinking thinking. Maybe that's what's holding you back. Really connect with yourself more and then go back in and try to keep going and keep having faith, because there is a lot of healing and a lot of power standing in this journey that you have for the month of May. So very interesting stuff. And there's a lot of rest. You needing to be still and rest, because there is a lot of passion and power and intensity coming with all of this energy. Could be external, could be internal. Depends. And a lot of fire, a lot of transformation, right? A lot of change. I mean, you're a fire. You're always on fire, but there's a lot of transformation right now, transitioning period. So, and also discipline. Could be time management, or it could just be discipline in other things. There's just lots of clocks. It's a discipline of time. So, I think this is more about change, because it's a 41. I mean, fives are all about changes. Well, they're more than that, but specifically, lots of change happening here, and maybe disciplining yourself more with like time to kind of get the things done that need to be done, but then also spending some time and being disciplined with yourself to kind of figure things out a little bit more and like see where you are lacking in the direction, or where you are distracted, or why there are delays right now with things. Even if it's not coming from within you, you can have some insight connecting with your intuition a little bit to make sure that something is moving forward, and then Chariot is being turned around and actually guiding in the right direction here. And the waterproof card came up. So I do think that within all of this stuff, you are gaining this sense of like, it could be water off a duck's back kind of energy. Like, you know, I'm just going with the flow anymore. And maybe you are letting go, you know, but also just like, I'm not allowing things to affect me anymore. And that's kind of what the distraction is. And once you're starting to actually get into that space of like, no, I'm not letting this affect me anymore. I got to stay on my game here. And that's kind of where this is going to start to unravel here and really start to bring things in the right direction. So I'm going to pull a couple more cards and get started. I'm not going to take those. I'm going to shuffle a little bit here for Leo in 2021. Ooh. And one more. Lots of change here. At the bottom, a lot of energy. Again, you got the energy. It's the Ace of Cups. This is new relationships for some of you. Was I pulling that here or here? Oh, at the bottom of the deck, sorry. I just got distracted for a second. There's a lot of new energy here. Could be a new relationship. I don't know. It could be a spiritual growth. You're going through a spiritual growth right now. Very possible. Could be finding sense of security, finding peace. You know, I think this is more security and finding, it could be, like I said, new relationship. It could be friends or a, you know, intimate relationship, but I think this is like a sense of security here, just from what I'm seeing here, because there's something going on here with the Chariot. You're finally like having like this sense of security now, and I keep repeating that, but anyway, and you're finding this awareness now. You're I don't know if this is like moon energy where you're seeing things. You have this awareness coming to you now. You're really opening your eyes and seeing things for what they are. And this is again a 4 stability. You have lots of change and having to feel stable because you have lots of 4s and 5s. And really understanding your limitations. You know, there's a huge growth period for you. And I do see like something new coming up, like I don't know. I think there's like it could be a self-belief too, like really believing in yourself in a different way, or a new journey for you, starting like something completely new. So let's see what else is in store. So what we have here is the King of Wands, but the female version, which I love this deck for that. And the King of Wands is all about, you know, having a vision or visualizing, being a visionary, but like seeing things and like making them happen and really standing in this power to kind of manifest the things that they, you know, she wants or they want. It's really finding, being connected to having like this light energy and clarity on a situation, or you're starting to find clarity, you know? You're starting to master the mind, or you're in the space of mastering the mind or mastering a situation here. What I think is like you're putting this out, you're seeing this vision that you want, and it's coming to you like a magnet. It's starting to really connect, or will, you know. Interesting. Anger, but this is all about, I feel like this is more of a release of something that's been held back or holding. It's funny, there are morels on here, mushrooms, and I was just talking about them today. Because this is also about finding stability, and it's all about maybe releasing things that you've been holding on. Like you are angry. It's okay to be angry, but make sure that that's not holding you back. And that's the, you know, and she's wearing a lot of red, and I think there's a lot of passion here. It could be in a relationship or situation, but I think that, and it's funny because the lack of movement is in a reverse. So I think that now it's like the stillness is done. You're done with it. I think there's like, I have to be angry in order to shift. You know, this anger is causing shift and motion and movement and fire and things to happen. So I think this is like a healthy anger, but just check yourself if it goes overboard or if you stepped across the line. But I think this is really, really healthy energy being released. You can use it for really good stuff. Let me see. Supernatural. Oh wait, suppression. Sorry, I thought it said supernatural. It said loneliness, but I think you're kind of stepping away from that or something. I don't know. I think there's like, you're finding clarity on a direction. And I don't feel like aloneness. I think there's like a detachment of some sort. That's kind of what I'm getting here. There's this suppression energy, and it's a 10, and it's coming to an end here, you know? And that's what's causing this anger. And now aloneness, I said loneliness, but it's aloneness. It's because you're walking away from something. You're walking away from this suppression feeling trapped, feeling like, you know, and it's causing anger, and it's causing you, but it's also like standing in your power and having a vision for something better, like having this mastermind energy of like, I'm mastering what I want, and I'm like, I'm going to manifest it, and I'm having clarity on that. And, you know, it's you're walking away from it now. You're having clarity on this now. So, and conditioning. That's interesting, Leo. Because I feel like you stand alone in the pack when it comes to conditioning, not going along like sheep. You're standing in your ground, and you're sticking up for yourself here. Or it's just the Leo energy kind of leading you through this, and you're standing in your power, and you see your capabilities and your qualities for what they are right now, because that's the energy you need to get this stuff going. You're fierce right now in your energy, and that's what I think this is. You're going against the grain here. Sorry, I have something in my eye. Very interesting. Like, I feel this energy. I broke out into a sweat. Anyway, really awesome stuff here. In the how you can move through this through intellect and communication, you have identity. The Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles are all about a new creative project or like a period of growth. And this is in the communication and how you articulate it, right? How you communicate with it. Sorry, I have something in my eye. I think there's like a beginning of a new cycle here. And the way that you process things, the way you articulate them, the way you communicate them, the way you perceive things. Maybe because you're just walking away, and you have this like space to like breathe a little bit here after the suppression, or this really interesting energy that is now you're just like opening up from. It's creating a lot of newness here. This could be creating a lot of artistic things for you, like expressing yourself in a different way. You could be artistically expressing yourself through poetry or artwork or singing or just finding creative ways to, or new ways, interesting ways to articulate it and to express it. And the moon energy, the moon is here. So the moon is all about doing some shadow work here of how you perceive things and how you're taking in information, really going deep to see things for what they are, releasing fears if there's fears there. There could be fears. I mean, you know, you're seeing things clearly, but there could be fear of the unknown as something new. I love this. Maybe you're seeing the illusions for what they were. You know, you're seeing things clearly now. Like information has been brought to you, and you're seeing things for what they are, or they're coming up to the surface now. You're really connecting with your intuition, you know, maybe the fears are taking in a little bit, you know, and like for some of you, maybe like a fear of expressing yourself or really speaking your truth, maybe because it's just a different form or a different way of doing it now. And you also have the let go of the let go card. Relax and release. Like, I do think there's a sense of letting go here and kind of releasing fears and not allowing them to dictate how you're going to be doing things here. And I do think you have a new vision of how you want things to be and how you want to, you know, and you are expressing yourself in a different way and processing things in a different way. I'm going to pull a card on that. Not 12. Let me shuffle these for a second. Oops. Just took that one there. It's interesting. Communication. The dream. You know, it's interesting because the moon card could be about dreams too, you know? This is nostalgia and reminiscing on, I guess this is the Six of Cups. Is it the six? I think it's a Six of Cups. I'm just learning these cards, sorry. But I think this is all about karmic balance here. You know, you're sorting things out, you're letting things go, you're thinking about the past and how you did things and or situations, and now you're like trying to, some of you might be trying to break this karmic energy, or just like thinking about the past and the way things were, being nostalgic. Maybe not in a good way for some. Past lives, that's interesting. Could be your past life. That's so interesting. They kind of go hand in hand here. Could be connecting to your ancestors or to, you know, I think this is really going within and really connecting and maybe working with past lives. Who knows? Maybe you're doing some past life regression or something. Or you connect with that, or you connect with the, you know, occult forces here, because the moon energy can be occult forces too. I think this is really just like maybe being nostalgic or something might really connect you somewhere deeper to yourself and realize things were the same one way or not one way. I don't know. I'm going to pull some cards on that. I'm curious now about the past lives. It's an interesting card. Past lives, please. Thank you. Humanity. Interesting, because it kind of reminds me of this card with all the sheep. You know, conditioning. So this could absolutely be in this lifetime about how you did things, or conditioning in past lives and like your ancestors and how your family did things. Maybe this could be just connecting with your past existence on this planet and really kind of sorting out your ancestral stuff, and or like looking at yourself through family eyes or through someone's eyes. But these cards remind me of this is about conditioning, you know, how we grew up, what the things we have learned. So maybe this is teaching you how to let go of some of that stuff. Like, you are not those things. Could be your parents, could be siblings, could be something like that. Maybe it's bringing up a lot of stuff and you're letting these go now. You're seeing things for what they are. You're connecting with your intuition on how to do this. You know, you're really finding your true identity now in a new way. And you're looking at things in a different situation, a different light. Very beautiful. Lots of stuff, but really beautiful. So in the emotions position, what you can release or connect with, you have the Well, I'll pull this card. The Nine of Cups in reverse. I'll do it upright so you can see what these cards are. So this is, in the reversal, this could be dissatisfaction emotionally, like how you're processing things or the things that have been coming up, or yearning for more or better, you know, like really saying like, I just don't want to have this in me and I want more. Maybe not understanding how to go through that, or you're just learning like to really connect with your intuition and your emotions on a deeper level. And there's a lot of potential there to actually start to grow these things. So, you know, this also could be keeping it, like, although you're yearning for more, you're kind of like, it could be hoarding kind of energy, but like kind of retracting and not expressing your emotions a little bit. Kind of holding back. There's kind of a greed that comes with this in reversal. So maybe there's some kind of like not wanting to express or share what's going on. So you're keeping to yourself. Maybe this energy is creating a deeper connection with your emotions and intuition, or you're needing to hear these things now in order for you to kind of move through this energy in reversal. There's a lot of potential and a lot of change coming here. With the Five of Pentacles, you know, there could be like a sense of insecurity here a little bit because of this change. Something's different now and you're like, ugh, what just happened? Now I got to deal with this and like navigate this. And this is saying like really connect with your heart and your intuition and get out of your mind, because that's really going to navigate you in the truest direction for you. I'm going to pull a couple cards, please. They're just popping out like crazy tonight. Ooh, nothingness. And going with the flow again. Let go, relax, release, going with the flow. Trying not to really analyze this too much and just kind of go with what's coming up and sit with it. I don't really know what this another 5, so there's lots of change. It's literally nothingness. I mean, I don't know if there's a loss of emotional loss here, or I mean, this could be emotional loss, like you're just not connecting or something, or there's like just nothing, or you're kind of numb. I'm kind of getting this numb feeling of like not like a neutral space here. And that's fine too. That doesn't mean anything bad. But it could mean a sense of betrayal or something. If that's like, I think there's just like this numbness. And you and really a need to connect with your emotions and your intuition in a very pure way, you know. It doesn't have to be obnoxious, because there's a lot. I mean, this is a 5-5. I mean, you have a lot of 5s and 4s, like a lot of stability and a lot of change all at once. 4, 5s, and 6s, and aces. So interesting. I'm gonna pull one more. Whoa. I'm not going to keep this, but I do think that you're becoming, maybe you're in this space because it's becoming clear now. Another sense of overcoming, or like there's a sense of clarity on a direction here. And you're assessing the situation. You're really looking at things. Maybe that space of nothingness is to sit still and really look at things in a very neutral way, which is very possible. I mean, I said that, but I didn't really know where to go with that. I was going to pull some clarity cards, but that totally makes sense. And having some patience with yourself, you know, because there is a lot of progression here, a lot of clarity on a direction here, and a lot of potential. So like having patience with yourself to sit in this space when you need it, and don't think you're in this stagnation when you're really in it for growth. So just to, you know, and I'm not allowing fears to really overcome this whole situation. This can also mean like really releasing fears, feeling isolated in this nothing space, and really doing some thinking. but not allowing, like, so she's holding a bunch of birds on a string. And to me, this is more like we've released the fears from the cage, but we haven't truly let go of these yet because they're still in our emotional capsule, you know, like they're still there hiding somewhere. We haven't fully let them go because we haven't really sat with them to release the emotions behind it. Although we think in the mind that we've released them because we've said, I release this, I don't want to feel this anymore. But the body still needs to process this, you know? So I feel like really digging in there in this nothing space, nothingness, and like really seeing what you're still holding on to fear-wise and how we can let this go in order to turn this Nine of Cups around and really get things moving, you know, and really start to feel satisfaction, you know, and really like this abundance and not having this and release and like, you know, really, I think there needs to be a sense of release here, but being patient with yourself in the process. That's what that is. So in the how we can move through this or how we can flow through this to the outcome, you have the king, and also by the way you have a bunch of kings, but they're all female kings, which in this deck, and this deck has both, which I thought that was pretty cool. So the King of Swords, she is actually collecting stars from the universe on her body, and these are all, I guess these are all experiences and all the potential. So what I'm getting from this is there's like this intellectual connecting to yourself now. You're solving problems that you've needed to solve. This is after you've done some of this work in this space here of this is more of an emotional digging, more so than just the connection of communication here. That too, but mostly in the position of emotions. But I think that there's like, I think that you're going to start to move, once you move past this, it's going to be like moving quick, learning quick, finding solutions, being very ethical in the process, because King's are all about being ethical, having a lot of insight, healing a lot, connecting with your intuition. You have the instinct, going with your instinct, which is using your intuition here. A lot of healing, allow light to enter your wounds. Like a lot of healing here now. Once you've done all this shitty work, this deep shitty work, the healing is going to begin. You're going to start to heal the wounds. Just all this love and light, all these stars she's connecting from the universe here are going to start to heal you. And you're going to start to really connect with your intuition about exactly where you need to go, what you need to do, where you need to be. The outsider. And the 5 again. So maybe in the beginning of all this, when you first you do all these shiftings and this change, you might feel like an outsider, you know? You feel like kind of caged in. And, you know, I think maybe you'll start to reminisce about this suppression energy. But the difference is now is that the door is unlocked and you just don't see it. You know? You feel like an outsider, but you're not. You're not. There's just, you're looking outside, but you're not. You don't realize the door is open, you know, and all the potential is right there in front of you. So make sure you don't become almost like, you know, woe is me kind of energy over here because you are so far removed from that. Just don't let the mind take control again and realize like, nope, I'm using my intuition now. I'm connecting on a very different level now. I'm doing a lot of healing. I'm standing in my power. You know, I'm solving this stuff in a very pure way. I'm very, there's a lot of intellect here. That's where you focus your energy in. Don't let this creep up again and feel like this. And there's a lot, it's because of the change, you know, you feel this because of the change, all the changes. Oh, that's interesting. Feeling at home, with yourself, coming home to yourself. Maybe you're moving to a new home. Maybe this issue is because of home. And it's interesting. Some of you could be getting married or a relationship. This could be about a relationship, or, you know, this is about love, you know, and union. So this could be literally finding this like inner union with yourself. You know, this like this deep love, you know, this depth. Well, we saw the depth card somewhere in here. This could be coming home to yourself, you know. This can be coming home to yourself. It's the Lovers. Well, it's the I think it's the Two of Cups. But I do think that there is a lot of balance here, of finding a deep love or balanced union. You know, this also could be emotional bonding with yourself or with a situation. You know, you've come to grips with all of this emotional stuff and you've just become one with it and accept it for what it is. That's what I see at that. And this is coming home. This is like your inner peace, your inner home, or moving, or within the home life. So interesting stuff. Anyway, Leo, I'm going to pull some self-care cards and send you on your way. If you like this reading, if you can like and subscribe, I would really appreciate the support. You have a really interesting month in May. I hope that this all goes really, really well for you. I think it's a lot of great stuff. It's just a matter of perspective and a matter of releasing some stuff. Use your hands. Be creative. A lot of creativity here. The artist. Make something with your hands. Draw, paint, pottery. Anything you want. Massage, body work. Taking care of yourself. Or just relaxing. Deep breathing. Really grounding yourself. Because it's a lot of fire and you're all fiery. And this anger and stuff that needs to come out, make sure you don't go exacerbating it. Really use it for the power that it has, and then, you know, dream journal. Pay attention to your dreams. We did mention dreams a couple times. The dream here, well, this is more nostalgia, but it could be dreams. And the moon also is about dreams too. You could be seeing dreams. So pay attention to what your dreams are telling you. And the rest, getting really rest. It's funny that the dreams journal and rest came together because they do work hand in hand. We'll do one more. Or 10 more. No, I'm not taking them. I'll take this one that fell over. Build strength. Exercise, but also kickboxing. But it's also about building your intuition. Building that muscle more so than also just working out, but building that muscle. Anyway, Leo, thank you so much for listening. I hope this resonated a little bit. Enjoy the month of May. Stay healthy, stay happy. And I will see you in June for your monthly reading. Take care and have a good night or day.